Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and we have another report for you. This is Punta Gorda Police now, which is in Charlotte County. Yes, we have two nightmares here. This is the place where they hired a guy that let the dog maul the guy because he had no light on his bike. Then they didn't fire that guy, and then that same guy executed a lady in a bad guy good guy situation, and he didn't check his gun to make sure he had blanks. So anyways, this is a department we're dealing with. Also, you might have seen we just got a video of this police chief Tom Lewis here a couple weeks ago. There was a meeting and we were at it, and we had the Cop Watch people there, we had cameras there, and it was for the black section of town. And we're, they're trying to reach out to the black section of town, we're trying to reach out to the black section of town, and the relations here are so bad, no blacks showed up, at least right when it started. And we were there, and he said that since we weren't black, they weren't going to have a meeting. And so that was on a Thursday that happened. And there was one of the guys there had a cardboard thing that says, "Arrest Officer Lee Cole." That's the guy that let the dog maul the guy on the bike. And so that was on Thursday, and then on Saturday, only 3 days, 2 to 3 days away, he was in Punta Gorda, the same place where this Chief Tom Lewis is, and he was downtown, and somebody said he supposedly tried to break into her business. It's her word against his, and the explanation is that when she accused him of trying to break into her business, and he's like, yeah, right, whatever, that's bull crap. So he walked away, and then all of a sudden he had a Punta Gorda police cop show up and say, okay, we got a call, say somebody said you did something, but we're gonna let you go here in a second because there's no proof, there's no cameras, and so we did a FOIA request. Because when he said this first cop pulled up, the cop said, okay, I'm going to let you go here in a second because this is BS, man. And like I said, this friend of mine just recorded Chief Tom Lewis running away because we had the cameras there. And from this meeting that they're outreaching to the blacks. So all of a sudden another Punta Gorda cop showed up and whispered in his ear, and all of a sudden everything changed. They said, oh, nope, sorry, you're arrested, you're going to jail. And so we did a FOIA search. Like I say again, everybody's got to get into doing FOIA searches, because in Punta Gorda they do have car cameras. And in fact, my friend thought he saw a body camera here. They are denying that. So this is getting more interesting. So we did a FOIA request to the Punta Gorda Police Department, and I have not seen responses like this. You guys have seen some videos like this that I did at Punta Gorda before, but this is just ridiculous. I've never seen crap like this. Punta Gorda Police Department has reviewed a request entitled FOIA Request for Body Camera and/or Camera of the Arrest of Ian McGuire. FOIA Request for Body Camera and/or Car Camera of the Arrest of Ian McGuire, and the 911 audio when Blanchard called it in. That's the lady who called it in. And here's the cop's name by Gerard. There's case number. So this is nuts. Look at all these codes and laws that they're listing off, things that they can do, don't have to do. I mean, this is nuts. This is crazy. And then they're saying this is an extensive use of crap just to get the 911 call and the body camera and car camera. So I think that's a bunch of crap. But this is an interesting part. The cost estimate of the request you made entitled FOIA Request for Body Camera and Car Camera Arrest of Ian McGuire below. Punta Gorda Police Department does not utilize body cameras. Like I said, my friend swears he saw one on him. Because some of these cops actually do, are wearing them, and maybe they're doing it on their own. I don't know. I don't get this, so we got to research this more. We just got this in. Please note, Officer Gerard reported an external audio issue with his system. Video only exists. This is a part that's also bull crap. So like I said, when you know, my friend said that the cop pulled up. He said, "Don't worry about it. This is bull crap. We're gonna let you go." And then all of a sudden, the other guy shows up and said, "Nope, you're done." Wow. So guess what? Audio is gone. This is why I always record people. I don't. The only reason why my friend did not, because he was on the phone with his friend, telling him what just happened and to come get him. And then it was too late. I apparently, you know, they flew up on him and he didn't know, so he didn't have time to record. Actually, this guy, you've seen his Ian stuff. He records all the time, but he didn't have his extra camera on him, which he should have, and he could have recorded. So isn't that funny? All of a sudden, they don't, an external audio issue. Right. I bet the audio is gone because it proved what Ian was saying, that they were going to let him go until the other guy showed up, because the other guy probably talked to Chief Tom Lewis and said, let's get this creep, you know, this bastard, because he just made a video about me and I look really stupid because I walked away from a meeting, because COPWATCH is there and they have cameras. They're going to ask pertinent questions and help the black people fight back against the tyranny of the Punta Gorda police and the Charlotte County Sheriff, Bill PRUMMELL. So this is just bull crap. And then there's another threat in here too, where it was saying if you don't pay this ASAP, we're gonna stop looking at any of your FOIA requests. That's more bull crap. So by the way, here's a phone number, here's his email, here's Jason, because they are trying to hide some. Also, another thing to look at here, $10 for a DVD. Are you freaking kidding me? See, things are not fair and even here. We have a friend that researches Charlotte County corruption. They charge her 85 cents for a DVD over there. You already know a DVD costs less than 25 cents, maybe 10 cents. And then Charlotte County Sheriff only charges $5, and now this place is charging $10. So something is really messed up. There's some not cool crap going on at the Punta Gorda police. So like I said, isn't it weird? The same guy that just recorded the police chief running away from the meeting with the blacks, because no blacks showed up. And by the way, blacks, right as he's leaving, some black people did show up. In fact, 2 black pastors. And he said he had to go because, well, the real reason is because there's some white people there that had cameras and were with COPWATCH, and we were going to tell the black people, hey, we're here, you can fight this tyranny, and boom, they shut it down. And then even worse than that, after the police chief left, some more black people showed up and they said what happened, and we told them, and they were bummed. They couldn't believe it. In fact, actually, from what we're finding out, they might drop the meeting now because we know about it and we have cameras. So I'm going to attach the video of what happened here. Like I said, only 3 days before. But this is bullcrap. This is why every single city, town, county, state needs COPWATCH, because this kind of tyranny and BS has got to stop. Shame on you, Punta Gorda Police Office and Chief Tom Lewis. This is disgusting. And this is why we have COPWATCH, because you are sad.
I know. FBO.
Yeah, they torture people and they kill them.
They hang them.
They hang them.
Yeah.
And my wife worked with
Gotta go in around
the
your
guy
house
who
again.
used to before and used to be guard in there, and he quit. He worked as a nurse's aide because he quit. He says, I couldn't handle it any longer. They made him go and torture people where the cameras weren't, and the He did tires and did all sorts of stuff in that damn jail.
By 16 feet.
That's right, and I believe it 100%. I know the guy, and my wife
And we're
knows him.
gonna go, it's
So-
gonna be 128
Those
cubic feet.
guys want to be fired and start up, now he wants to do $2 million to build a wall in the second story so he can have more hiding space to torture them. Instead of let half of them out for these drugs and stuff like the German jail. They would have, we got I'm a Canadian originally, we got 7 times more. What's that?
You need much more.
Right.
Yeah, basically. And the cubic yard is 27 cubic feet, so we need less of a cubic feet. There are other people that are more cubic feet.
Okay, last time I was here, I asked if I could record, they said yes.
Art Jones, Smitty.
Right.
I believe it's Smitty, they've all been on. And the ADA compliant, I don't remember.
Common courtesy, let people know.
Okay, Art Jones, well, Art and Joan are not.
Joan is the
being
lead,
recorded.
Joan is the lead person. of
Well,
that.
wait till everybody's here.
You have to let them know too.
Where do you wanna start?
Are you running?
You know, I don't wanna, really.
I answer questions.
He doesn't answer questions, I'm sorry.
I mean, no.
Want to answer questions?
No.
Okay.
You just did. You did.
If you have any questions for me, you can talk to my attorney, Kevin Shirley.
Okay.
I gotta meet Kevin,
I know
man.
Kevin, too. He
He's
told me that.
popular, man. He is popular.
No, but he was the lawyer for the guy that sold when I was 18 years old.
Mama sit here next to you, buddy?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Tom, and by the way, we tried to get L.A. Daniels and the black people to come to them. Totally serious. Totally serious. I said, let's meet here and have a conversation.
That's a shame.
It is. So,
Meeting's canceled. Maybe next month. It's gonna be same time, same place?
Meeting's canceled?
Yes, sir.
Why?
We're supposed to be to get feedback from the Trapier Woods community.
we can't.
Are we not members of the community?
You're not members of the Trapier Woods community now.
You don't know where I live.
That's
Yeah, I
a
know where
good
you live.
point.
You know my name?
You got your number, man.
Wow.
Famous, man.
It's a meeting to discuss in the
I'm the
community.
chief of police, I didn't get here yesterday.
Wow.
But seriously, I really appreciate you gentlemen
No, but
taking
you
the time out
told
of
me
your
a few
day.
minutes
How'd you
ago
learn my
that
name?
it's
Pardon me?
meeting-
How'd you learn my name?
Now it's canceled.
Meeting's canceled, yes, sir.
Because
Thank
I
you
thought
very
it was
much
a
for coming.
community discussion meeting.
Is-
That's
no,
what you told me a few minutes ago.
Yeah, we're members of the community. We like to be heard.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming.
When will Cole face justice?
I'll see you
Will Officer Cole ever face justice, Mr. Lewis?
That's a great point. Ask again.
Will Officer Cole ever face justice, Chief Lewis?
What about Officer?
Chief.
Have a nice day, Chief.
What do you want to do? Go for coffee? This is not
Wow.
a waste of time. I'm shocked too, man.
You just told me.
Dad, you're gonna have a meeting, right?
It's canceled, man.
Just careful.
You're kidding me.
I know people showed up.
Actually, nobody from the community here showed up, apparently.
The reason nobody knew about it. Is that Tom leaving me?
Yeah, go catch him.
We're also the ones that did the Collier County 7 shares beat the crap out of the right down
Canceled. What?
Why is it canceled? Hey man, how's it
What's going on, man?
No one from the community showed up. We're not considered the community. Oh, no kidding.
First people to show up is this guy at COPWATCH, and they decided to get from COPWATCH, they decided to do that.
Andrew, yeah.
He knew my name in there, dude, without me telling him.
He had your whole dossier, man. What are you kidding me? He knew you.
Maybe you should check the doors. Maybe there's a...
Are they inside? No, that's the chief driving away right now. He's got his truck.
Thanks, guys.
Where's Lewis at?
Right there in the black undercover car.
Undercover car.
Go, yeah, say, hey, man, what's going on? He'll drive off. He won't catch him.
And L.A. Daniels was supposed to be here.
Yeah, he was supposed to be. That's what I told him.
So why don't you want to leave it up? L.A. Daniels is going to
Do you not value our opinion?
All right.
Is Officer
Have a good
Cole ever
night.
going to face justice, Mr. Lewis?
He just said, nobody showed up. I said, well, we're here. He just looked at me and smiled and went, like,
You know what reason he gave just after, before he came here? He said because we're not from the community. But yet when John Turkan was here first, and he told John they're going to have a meeting, and then we showed up, and then he said no meeting.
well, where do you live?
He says it
in
was
Punta
just a
Gorda.
plain community meeting.
Then
And
this
I
is-
even shook him his hand, I says, because I told him I didn't have any use for fucking police. And then, and then I says, well, this is what they should do, is get together and meet people. And I shook his hand.
So that was John's point. As you know, St. County Sheriff should be doing the same thing, having a community
Yeah.
outreach. And dude, I'm shocked.
Can we put this on the radio that the community outreach is not reaching
Oh,
out?
this is going on my YouTube,
Oh,
buddy.
this is going on YouTube.
Well,
This
I mean,
is
we gotta
nuts.
get it on the radio.
Now I believe this police chief, I thought before it come, but now I'm sure he should be fired.
Yeah.
What now?